Hello everybody, Johnny here, and today we're doing a short guide on Elite Dangerous Horizons. Let's say you got the expansion pack and you want to know how the hell you land on a planet, perhaps do a mission there. We're going to cover all the basics, everything you need to know to get rolling, coming right up. So the first thing we're going to need is to go to outfitting, optional internal, and you're going to need a 2-slot rack to install the planetary vehicle hangar. You're going to have to buy this. It costs around 20,000 credits. In addition, you have to also buy and pack the SRV unit. I believe it costs around 5,000, but less than 10,000 anyway. I don't have the exact numbers. So once you have that installed, you're pretty much ready to go. And you can now select missions that have the Horizons icon. Alright, so let's say you've accepted a mission and that involves landing on a planet like this. Well, in this case, I believe this is more of a moon, but we're not gonna get into the details of that. In this case, we can see there is a base on the surface of this, and let's try to land on that. Let's just say that is our mission objective for this tutorial. So we're gonna fly into the planet, and what's gonna happen is that when we get close enough, we're going to enter orbital cruise. So we're essentially going to be orbiting around the planet in super cruise.
Spinning up drive.
Now, what happened just there is that my voice attack picked up that as an instruction, which is a problem. We're gonna recharge again, and that's gonna be fine.
Ready to engage.
So, the idea here is that you want to close in on the location. And once you're close enough, you'll get that meter over there. We're gonna slow down as we're getting closer. As we go below the OC indicator, we're now in orbital flight, and we can see the angle and the altitude and everything like that. If we go below the DRP indicator in our height, what that's gonna cause us is to drop out of the drive, and we're going to actually go into a free glide mode. So we really want to close in the distance before we get to our target. So right now 300 kilometers, still a little bit far away. So what we can do is get ourselves sideways like this, get our inclination up. You can see our degree is going from negative to positive now. What that's gonna cause is for our height to be maintained instead of dropping below the DRP point in the indicator. Right now we're already kind of above our location, so we can realign ourselves and prepare to drop. So we're just kind of gonna incline our nose down. That's gonna cause us to go into drop, and we're going to glide once that happens. So get ready. 3, 2, 1. Dropping from orbital cruise. Now in glide mode, you'll notice that the ship is moving by its momentum rather than by virtue of the engines. So we're going down quite fast, but it's gonna be fine. Once the glide completes, we're gonna regain control of the ship. And that's the base right there. Now, we could, as they're saying, we could request a dock permission right here, but we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to land somewhere else just to exemplify what we would do if we wanted to actually explore the surface of the planet. You can dock on that station as you would on any normal orbital station. So what I want to show you now is how you go about deploying your SRV unit. you can see our height is actually quite high still. So we're gonna drop down. You can always turn around to make sure you've cleared the base like this. And we have. So we'll just get a little bit of distance from the base. We're gonna look for a nice place to land. I say this is not bad. So you can actually cut throttle, deploy landing gear,
Activating landing gear.
and drop down. Now once you get within range, it will tell you whether or not the terrain is suitable. If it's not, just advance a little bit until the surface is quite flat. Oh, actually, we had a good candidate right there for landing, but we're just gonna move along a little bit. Looks like there's a nice little flat area over here, kind of. And
Hull integrity compromised.
that doesn't sound good. Alignment okay. There we go. A little bit of an irregular surface here, but we made it work. So now if you look down at your menu and you select your SRV unit, we're gonna do deploy. That will take you to the actual vehicle, which is pretty awesome. You can see we're deploying our wheels.
Warning.
Look at that. And there you go. There's our ship. How cool is that? So now you can drive this thing. You can also shoot, which I'm not gonna do because the base is close by and we could get fined by it. Be careful when traversing low gravity planets because you could kind of lose control of your vehicle. But that's kind of it, guys. So at this point, if you had anything you needed to look for on the planet using the SRV unit, you could go there, pick it up, go back to your ship. Once you're ready, you just have to get your vehicle under that little spot over there, and that will allow you to re-enter the ship along with any cargo you may have picked up. And that's it. So now, let's take a look at how an exit would look from the planet. So we're content with what we've done here. We now want to leave the planet. How does that work? So first, as I said, you need to get your vehicle back in. So it can be a little tricky at times, but hopefully we'll get there. Looks like we're a little stuck here. Take a step back. Alright. And if we look down, we can now board ship. Love it. So now we're ready to take off. We're going to launch. Gonna look up, retract landing gear.
Deactivating landing gear.
Get yourself to about 90 degrees, full throttle, and wait until the mass lock is cleared. There we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Now, when engaging your super drive, what you want to do is line up with the escape vector. That's the direction that's going to allow you to leave the planet's orbit. And you can see our height indicator is now going from DRP to OC. Remember, DRP is drop, OC is orbital cruise. Sorry. So you want to accelerate until you're above OC and beyond. So our height is ever so slowly going up. just keep yourself lined up with about 90 degrees and you're gonna be fine. That just means you're perpendicular with the planet and moving away from it. So we're above OC now, and once that indicator goes beyond its measurement, we're now outside of the orbit. So if we cut throttle right now and look back, we should be able to see a glorious view of the planet we just left. Coming up. There you go. Look at that. That's where we were exactly. And with that, we're gonna leave it here. I hope you enjoyed it and it was useful in some small way. Let me know if there are any other things you wanted to cover, any further questions you may have regarding any of this. And as always, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.